21 WWE fans who got banned. Let's watch.
These WWE fans did some crazy and stupid stuff that got them banned and even thrown in jail. In 2015, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns were feuding with the Wyatt family. It was 2 against 3, and Dean and Roman needed a third man to even things. A fan volunteered to be that third man and even came out wearing his own Shield attire. WWE security didn't find it funny, and the fan was sentenced to 10 days in jail. Ironically, a similar incident happened 16 years earlier that also involved Chris Jericho. On Raw in 1999, The Rock and Mankind were talking in the ring when they got cut off by Y2J. Then, from out of nowhere, a second Jericho appeared in the ring. Mankind welcomed little Jericho with a hug and even introduced him to the security guard. What a nice guy. Fans will sometimes say that WWE is boring and not entertaining anymore. Well, a few WWE fans decided to do something about it. While John Cena and Daniel Bryan were getting ready for a tag team match, a group of fans jumped into the ring and started putting on their own show. They hit each other with rock bottoms, and John Cena even counted the pinfall for them. The Invaders were, of course, taken out by security, but you can't say these guys weren't entertaining. WWE Fan Access is an opportunity for people to get a personal WWE experience. However, in 2015, one fan took things too far. WWE had set up the Elimination Chamber for attendees to see up close. One fan thought he was Rob Van Dam and climbed to the top of the chamber. The other WWE fans were greatly concerned for the man's safety.
Now, if you get hurt, I don't want to hear shit. That's for anybody. If you jumping in the ring, getting in the ring is crazy. Especially while there's a match going on, getting in the ring is fucking insane. If you get hurt, we don't want to hear it. That's all I gotta say.
If you fall and die, I'm putting it on YouTube.
Thankfully, that didn't happen, but the fan did have his fan access revoked. Now, the reason this fan got kicked out was just plain bizarre. At WrestleMania 39, a fan decided to dress up as the Big Boss Man, whose character was that of a police officer. A security guard apparently didn't like it and had the fan kicked out for impersonating a police officer. Fans, workers, and even other guards told the security guard what was happening, but the fan still got kicked out. Talk about hard times. Some fans go way too far and actually try to hurt wrestlers. That's what happened during a ladder match between Eddie Guerrero and Rob Van Dam. Eddie was climbing the ladder when a man ran into the ring and tried to knock him down. Eddie managed to save himself, and the intruder was quickly taken out.
Whoop his ass.
Tons of people want to be WWE wrestlers, but one fan decided to go about it in a very unusual way. During a show in South Africa, a man jumped the barricade, got into the ring, and low-blowed Randy Orton. Orton thought it was a fellow wrestler attacking and reacted appropriately. However, once he realized it was a random fan, the Viper broke character and got very serious. Thankfully, security got the fan before Randy could murder him, and the fan is still waiting for WWE to send that contract to this day. During an episode of Raw in 2011, The Miz attacked John Cena. Afterward, Miz was looking at something, but viewers on TV couldn't see what it was. Thanks to footage from someone at the show, we can see exactly what was going on. A fan had hopped over the barricade and started running laps around the ring. The best part is hearing this little kid say what we were all thinking. This security guard totally should have been a wrestler. During a match between John Cena and Jeff Hardy in 2008, a fan randomly ran into the ring. This was a big mistake. A security guard over twice the fan's size grabbed him and gave him a world's strongest slam onto the mat, and then hit the intruder with an attitude adjustment over the barricade. If you're gonna jump into a WWE ring, don't do it when this security guard is on the clock. You will never see this next fan at a WWE event ever again, and there's a very good reason why. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch were going at it when they went into the crowd. After brawling around the arena, the two women went back into the ring. As Banks was going over the barricade, a man in the crowd tried to touch her backside. As a result, the fan was given a lifetime ban from attending WWE shows. You probably already know this, but when attending a WWE event, please keep your clothes on. One fan missed that announcement and got kicked out because of it. At WrestleMania 23, Shawn Michaels and John Cena were ready to lock up when a fan ran into the ring and took off his shirt. Thankfully, the referee and security got to him before he could remove any more clothing. Now this is a first. Before a non-televised WWE show, a guy in a Power Rangers costume went over the guardrail and began running around the ring. Security got to the Ranger before he could teleport back to the command center, and he was kicked out of the arena. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, some of these are funny. On Roman Reigns, some of these are actually funny. However, this only made people hate Roman more, and they made sure to let WWE know. During one episode of Raw, a fan gave Roman Reigns the finger as well as crotch chops. This was apparently too much, and the arena security kicked the man out. As he was leaving, it looked like the man said something to another fan, causing them to get into a scuffle. Luckily, nothing serious happened, and the anti-Roman Reigns fan had to make do with giving crotch chops from his TV. WrestleMania 37 was infamously delayed due to bad weather. One fan was not happy about this and started going on a rampage in the stadium.
Yeah, the fan.
WWE had cardboard cutouts to help fill the arena.
You gotta have some decorum.
And this guy was so mad, he started ripping them
dude.
apart. Security had the guy kicked out, and he ended up missing the show he was so upset had gotten delayed. After a live broadcast of SmackDown went off the air, Randy Orton teamed up with the Revival for a post-show match. A fan in the front row started shouting at Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson and actually spat at them. The three wrestlers taunted the fan a bit until a security guard came. The man was escorted out of the building, but since SmackDown was off the air, he didn't really miss much. This takes Fangirl to a whole other level. After Raw had gone off the air, Randy Orton and John Cena had a tag team match against Edge and Sheamus. Randy and John won the match, and a girl in the audience wanted to celebrate with them too. The female fan went over to Cena, and it looked like she wanted to talk to him. Security had other plans and got the woman away from John Cena. The girl fought to stay in the ring, but the guards weren't having any of it and got the crazy fan back over the barricade where she belonged. I think you'll agree, this fan is a D-word that rhymes with lick. On an episode of 205 Live, Kalisto teamed with Grand Metalik to take on Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher. The match ended in disqualification when Kendrick and Gallagher disobeyed the rules and started beating up both luchadors. Unfortunately for Kalisto, someone else had it out for him. A fan threw a water bottle at Kalisto's head while he was lying on the floor. It might not seem that bad, but Kalisto cut his lip because of the attack. Thankfully, the fan was found and kicked out of the arena. If you bring a sign to a WWE show, be careful what it says because it might get you kicked out. In 2017, allegations of bullying were made against WWE commentator JBL. A fan decided to use his voice and brought a sign to a SmackDown event that read, "JBL bullied me." Either the man refused to give up his sign or WWE didn't give him a choice because the fan was ejected from the arena. During a live episode of Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins attacked Finn Balor and the two got into a fight. Rollins got the better of Finn and was ready to end it there. Unfortunately, a fan slipped past security and managed to tackle Seth Rollins on live TV. WWE staff immediately jumped in and got the attacker off Rollins. Not only was the man kicked out of the building, but he ended up getting arrested and faced several charges for the attack. At a non-televised WWE show in 2015, Bray Wyatt took on Roman Reigns in the main event. The fans were really getting into the match, especially one who was holding a replica Money in the Bank briefcase. The crowd then started encouraging the fan to throw the briefcase in.
Yeah! Cash it!
The fan did just that, and the briefcase hit Roman Reigns in the head. Authorities quickly located the man, but it looked like a fight started to break out. While the security took care of the situation, the other fans changed their tune and started chanting for the briefcase thrower to be kicked out. Now you have to admit, this was a bit ridiculous on WWE's part. In 2017, fans began bringing beach balls to WWE shows. At first, the company liked it, but they eventually changed their mind. A fan on an episode of Raw was kicked out for throwing a beach ball during the show. It probably didn't help that he was wearing a CM Punk t-shirt as well. An even crazier moment was when a father and his son were playing with a beach ball. Security caught them and ended up kicking the man and his child out of the show. That's sad that a kid had to be thrown out for having too much fun. While WWE was against beach balls, John Cena was the complete opposite. The leader of the C Nation got on the mic after a show to say how he loves seeing the fans having fun.
There's a few security guards
No, I don't care. He needs to learn. He needs to learn.
The reason I want to address those things for real is because I love when an audience has fun.
WWE doesn't always get upset when
Cena
people
is
have fun.
always
Fans have done some
so
absolutely
positive.
hilarious things at WWE shows.
Not me, though.
See those by watching this video.
Kick him out. So he knows not to do it in the future. I'm pretty sure he didn't get banned. So next time you come to a show, don't be bringing no goddamn beach balls, throwing them shits around. But some of these people, they get so drunk and belligerent and they just want attention so bad that they do these dumb ass stunts. I be wanting to see like interviews so I can get like an understanding. Like it's not gonna make sense why they did it, but I just want to hear from them why they thought it was a good idea to attack a wrestler, why it was a good idea to get in the ring and crotch punch a wrestler. Like, why did you think that was okay? What did you think was gonna happen, ma'am? Like, why did you think it was okay to get in the ring And I don't know what you thought you was going to do to Cena, but what goes on in these people's minds? It be the alcohol. It be the alcohol. But that's gonna do it for this reaction, y'all. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one too.